Isaiah 57. The godly perish, but no one cares. Honest people disappear when no one minds that the godly disappear because of evil. Those who live uprightly enter a place of peace. They rest on their beds. But approach, you sons of omen readers, you offspring of adulteress and prostitutes. At whom are you laughing? At whom are you opening your mouth and sticking out your tongue? You are the children of rebels, the offspring of liars. You who inflame your lust among the oaks and under the evergreen tree, who slaughter children near the streams under the rocky overhangs. Among the smooth stones of the stream are the idols you love. They are the object of devotion. You pour out liquid offerings to them. You make an offering because of these things. How can I relent from judgment? On every high elevated hill you prepare your bed. You go up there to offer sacrifices. Behind the door and the doorpost you put your symbols. Indeed, you depart from me and go up and invite them into bed with you. You purchase favors from them. You love their bed and gaze longingly on their naked bodies. You take olive oil as tribute to your king, along with many perfumes. Send your messengers to the distant place. You go all the way to Sheol because of the long distance you must travel. You get tired, but you do not say, I give up. You get renewed energy, so you don't collapse. Whom are you worried about? Whom do you fear? That you would act so deceitfully and not remember me or think about me because I have been silent for so long. You are not afraid of me. I will denounce your so-called righteousness and your deeds, but they will not help you. When you cry out for help, let your idols help you. The wind blows them all away. A breeze carries them away. But the one who looks for me for help will inherit the land and will have access to my holy mountain. He says, build it, clear away, remove all the obstacles out of the way of my people. For this is what the high and exalted one says, the one who rules forever, whose name is holy. I dwell in an exalted and holy place, but also with the discouraged and humiliated, in order to cheer up the humiliated and to encourage the discouraged, for I will not be hostile forever, or perpetually angry. For the man's spirit would grow faint before me. The life-giving breath I created, I was angry because of their sinful deeds. I attacked them and angrily rejected them. Yet they remain disobedient and stubborn. I have seen their behavior, but I will heal them. I will lead them, and I will provide comfort to them and those who mourn with them. I am the one who gives the reason to celebrate. Complete prosperity is available to both those who are far away and those who are nearby, says the Lord, and I will heal them. But the wicked are like a surging sea that is unable to be quiet. Its waves toss up mud and sand. There will be no prosperity, says my God, for the wicked. So I'm not sure if we've shifted again. When we did in the last chapter shift to the leaders in charge, I wonder if we shifted from future back to present before going into the land. You know, it's hard at times to know where things are at. Or these remnants of people who are in the land, who are still trying to make their own good out of things. I don't know. Not sure. So the godly perish, but no one cares. Honest people disappear when no one minds, and the godly disappear because of evil. Those who are upright enter a place of peace. They rest on their bed. So, like, this sounds like what was happening in Israel ahead of time. So maybe it's just a recalling to mind what was happening. But approach, you sons of omen readers and offspring of adulterous prostitutes. So Maybe this is reminder of what was happening. No one cared, and you're the offspring of these people. To whom are you laughing? To whom are you opening your mouth or sticking out your tongue? You are the children of rebels, the offspring of liars. You who inflame your lust among the oaks and under the evergreen tree, you slaughter children near the stream. So, like, some of those who went into exile, some of those who remain in the land are the descendants of the people who were awful and were evil. So, how's that working out for you? Among the smooth stones and the streams of our idols you love, they're the objects of your devotion. You pour out liquid offerings to them. You make an offering because of these things. How can I relent from judgment? The text literally reads the question, because of them, am I relenting? So, in other words, there does seem to be, I'm ready to return, but you need to change. Some of you have to change. Some of you haven't changed. That's what it seems to be going on here. On high elevated hills, you prepared your bed. You go up and offer sacrifices behind the doorpost. You have your symbols. Indeed, you departed from me, and go up and invite them into your bed with you. You purchase favors from them. You love their bed and gaze longingly on their naked bodies. At a hand you gaze. The term a hand probably has a sense of power, manhood here, where it is used as a Ugaritic euphemism for the genitals. So rather than confuse us with the euphemism there, they translated it in a less than vulgar way. But probably it is intended to be vulgar. Okay, here's one of the things that the ancient scripture does. It's vulgar. Okay, it intentionally uses things that we would consider vulgar. Why? We're supposed to be appalled at them. Okay, we're supposed to not be desensitized to them. Naked bodies, we can get desensitized to. You know, if we use other terms for genital than saying genitals, you're going to turn some eyebrows. You're going to turn some eyebrows. And that's the intent, I think. I'm not changing it, but I'm just saying, I think that's how we should have it shock us. They take olive oil as tribute to their king, also many perfumes, and send their messages to a distant place. You all go the way of Sheol. So, like, you're sending away to a distant place. Oh, the place you have, that's Sheol. That's the place of the dead. And because of the long distance you must travel, you get tired. You're traveling back and forth from the realm of the dead to the realm of the living to worship their gods and all of like, this is really funny sarcasm here. You know, devotion to our idols and the self-destruction. You're worshiping so far away. It takes you so long to get there. You must be tired, but you don't say, I give up. You get renewed strength so you don't collapse. You're able to go back and forth to the place of the dead, to your idols every day. That's so noble of you. Whom are you worried about? Whom do you fear? What would act so deceitfully and not remember me or think about me? Because I have been silent for so long, you are not afraid of me? Like, who do you fear? Shouldn't you fear me? You know who I am. You know what I've done. Why are you not honoring me? I will denounce your so-called righteousness and your deeds, but they will not help you. So even your acts of kindness that you might do to check the box and say, we're supposed to, are worthless. The wind blows them away. A breeze carries them away. But the one who looks for me for help will inherit the land and will have access to my holy mountain. But the one who's actually seeking after me for help, they will, not you, going through the motions, pretending, exploiting, self-centered. He says, build it, clear away, remove all the obstacles out of the way of my people. He says, who is this? Since God is speaking throughout the context, perhaps we should amend the text to say, and I say. However, divine speech is introduced in verse 15. Remove the obstacles from my people, for this is what the high and exalted one says. The one who rules forever, whose name is holy. I dwell in an exalted and holy place, but also with the discouraged and humiliated, in order to cheer up the humiliated and encourage the discouraged. So God is high and lofty. He's in the holy place, but he's also with the discouraged and humiliated. God is with the downtrodden. God is with those who are downtrodden, the crushed and lowly in spirit. Yeah, see, to me, that's humiliated. I don't know, we needed the discouraged. Yeah, the downtrodden. That'd be a way I would go with it. For I will not be hostile forever or perpetually angry, for the man's spirit will grow faint before me, the life-giving breath I created. I was angry because of their sinful deeds. I attacked them and angrily rejected them. Yet they remain disobedient and stubborn. So we're going back to the past of what he has done. I have seen their behavior, but I will heal them. I will lead them. I will provide comfort to them and those who mourn for them. Them and those who comfort them and who mourn for them. So the remnant, the ones who are going to return. I am the one who gives them reason to celebrate. Complete prosperity is available both for those who are far away and those who are nearby. What do we have here with complete prosperity? Peace, peace, the repetition of the noun. Okay, I'm sorry. Peace and prosperity are not the same thing. I don't know how you can think of prosperity without thinking prosperity gospel and thinking wealth. Okay, peace, shalom. No, that is being in right relationship. Yeah, I've been really good today. I've really liked their translation. A lot of what they've done, I've really said, yeah, that's really nice. I like what they did here. No, completely wrong. Complete prosperity? No. Nope, nope, nope. I will heal them, but the wicked are like the surging sea. They are unable to be quiet. Its waves toss up mud and sand. There will be no prosperity, says my God, for the wicked. There'll be no peace for them. The wicked will not have peace. Those who are oppressed by the wicked, they will find peace. They will find healing. The downtrodden, the disheartened, the discouraged and humiliated, that is where God is going to cheer them up. He's going to bring them his reliance. His shalom will be with them.